The Commander-in-Chief giving his allies the full American welcome.
I'm proud to be your shipmates.
With one of his country's prized nuclear submarines, the USS Missouri, docked alongside, the President, flanked by the Prime Ministers, revealed the long-awaited details of their AUKUS deal.
The biggest single investment in Australia's defence capability in all of our history.
From 2027, one British Astute-class boat and up to 4 American Virginia-class subs begin regular rotations out of WA. In the early 2030s, Australia will begin buying at least 3 Virginia-class boats from the US, pending congressional approval, with an option to get 2 more if needed. Then, from the 2040s, Australia wants to begin delivering new AUKUS-class submarines built in Adelaide using a British design with an American combat system.
The ultimate goal isn't just selling subs to Australia, it's developing something new together.
One of the most advanced nuclear-powered subs the world has ever known.
In the mid-2050s, all things going to plan, the Royal Australian Navy will have 8 submarines, at least 3 American and 5 Australian-made. The Virginia-class submarines would start being retired in the 2060s, replaced with more of the new AUKUS models. The cost to Australian taxpayers, hard to fathom, between $268 and $368 billion over the next 3 decades. The British Prime Minister pointing to recent history as reason for the monumental military build-up.
Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine, China's growing assertiveness, all threaten to create a world defined by danger, disorder and division.
Nuclear submarines considered part of the answer. Faster and more stealthy than conventional subs, able to stay submerged for months on end. But all 3 AUKUS partners are stressing Australia's nuclear-powered subs won't carry nuclear weapons.
Australia's proud record of leadership in the international nuclear non-proliferation regime will of course continue.
And despite the fractious state of US politics, an assurance from the White House's current occupant.
Mr. President, does this survive a change of administration?
For sheer ambition, this project is unrivalled in size and complexity for all 3 leaders. So a lot needs to go right if it's even to run roughly to plan. Joe Biden would be 97, Anthony Albanese 77 and Rishi Sunak almost 60 by the time the first new AUKUS sub is due to be delivered. Their collective leadership will be long past by then.
Can I tell them at ease? I'm their commander-in-chief, right?
Yet their legacy, at least in part, will be shaped on the commitments they made here today. Andrew Green, ABC News, San Diego.
China has accused Australia and its allies of double standards and triggering an arms race in choosing to produce nuclear-powered subs. Andrew Green joins us now from Los Angeles. Andrew, how big a risk is there that this deal will escalate the existing tensions with China?
Juanita, China was never going to be happy with what was announced today, and Australia has been anticipating another backlash from Beijing. Tonight, that has come through the foreign spokesperson, who has accused Australia of taking a dangerous and wrong path, and again accused Australia of adopting a Cold War mentality. These are words we've heard before, but you can expect China to continue to voice opposition to AUKUS and what has been announced by the partners today.
Now, the Prime Minister is going to be flying onto the Pacific. Are Australia's neighbours comfortable with this big announcement?
They certainly seem a bit more relaxed than they were 18 months ago when the AUKUS announcement was first made by the previous government. The new Albanese government has gone to a lot of effort diplomatically, putting in a lot of legwork to prepare regional neighbours for what has been announced. We've seen the Prime Minister and Foreign Minister engaging with their counterparts, and they'll continue to do so. The first evidence of that is tomorrow when Anthony Albanese flies to Fiji for a meeting with his counterpart. Of course, the Pacific has had a long-held opposition to nuclear weapons and nuclear proliferation generally.
Andrew Green reporting there.